Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're re-embarking on an epic journey to explore one of the most diverse and fascinating regions on Earth. The Americas, from the icy reaches of the Arctic to the fiery tip of Tierra del Fuego. This vast landmass is a world of its own, and we're going to uncover its many layers. So, grab your virtual passport, and let's dive in. First things first, what exactly are the Americas? Geographically, it's a massive supercontinent divided into two major continents, North America and South America, that are connected by a narrow strip of land called the Isthmus of Panama, which is part of a region we often refer to as Central America. But wait, there's more. Sprinkled across this sparkling sea is the Caribbean, a stunning archipelago of islands that adds another vibrant dimension to the region. So when we say the Americas, we're talking about this entire incredible expanse from Canada all the way down to Chile and Argentina. North America is a giant, home to Canada, the United States, and Mexico. It boasts some of the world's largest freshwater lakes, the Great Lakes, and dramatic mountain ranges, like the Rockies. Then you have South America, a continent of superlatives. It's home to the Amazon, the world's largest rainforest and river by volume, and the Andes, the longest mountain range on the planet. Between them, Central America and the Caribbean serve as a cultural and biological bridge, a crossroads of influences that has shaped the continents for centuries. Now, let's talk about the people who call the Americas home. This region is a true melting pot, a beautiful mosaic of human diversity. Before European colonization began in the late 15th century, the Americas were inhabited by a rich variety of indigenous peoples, from the Inuit in the far north to the Maya and Aztec civilizations in Mesoamerica and the Inca Empire in the Andes. These cultures developed complex societies, advanced agricultural practices, and profound spiritual beliefs. Today, their descendants continue to be a vital part of the Americas' cultural fabric, fighting to preserve their languages, traditions, and ancestral lands. The arrival of Europeans, primarily from Spain, Portugal, England, and France, marked a dramatic turning point. This led to centuries of colonization, conflict, and the creation of new, mixed societies. European settlers brought their languages, religions, and customs, which blended with, and often tragically suppressed, the indigenous cultures. This mixing of peoples gave rise to the mestizo population, particularly prominent in Latin America, who have both indigenous and European ancestry. But the story doesn't end there. The transatlantic slave trade brought millions of Africans to the Americas against their will, primarily to work on plantations in the Caribbean, Brazil, and the southern United States. Their resilience in the face of unimaginable hardship has profoundly shaped the culture of the Americas, from music like jazz, salsa, and reggae, to food, spirituality, and language. The African diaspora's contributions are immeasurable. Finally, waves of immigration from Asia, the Middle East, and all over the world in the 19th and 20th centuries added even more threads to this complex tapestry. From Chinatowns in cities like San Francisco and Lima to vibrant Italian and German communities in Argentina and Brazil, the Americas are a testament to the continuous movement and mixing of people. With such a vast territory, it's no surprise that the Americas have virtually every climate you can imagine. Let's start up north. In the Arctic regions of Canada, Alaska, and Greenland, you'll find a polar tundra climate. It's a land of ice, snow, and incredibly resilient wildlife. As we move south, we enter vast temperate zones. The United States and southern Canada experience for distinct seasons, with climates ranging from the humid continental in the northeast, famous for its colorful autumns, to the sunny Mediterranean climate of California. Head into Mexico and Central America, and things start to heat up. Here, you'll find tropical climates with lush rainforests, steamy jungles, and distinct wet and dry seasons. This tropical paradise extends into the Caribbean islands, where warm, turquoise waters and balmy breezes are the norm, though they also face the annual threat of hurricanes. Crossing into South America, the diversity is just staggering. The Amazon basin is the epitome of a tropical rainforest climate, hot, humid, and wet year. But just next door, you have the Andes Mountains, where the climate changes dramatically with altitude. You can go from a tropical base to a glacial peak in just a few miles. On the western coast, Chile and Peru are home to the Atacama Desert, one of the driest places on Earth, where some weather stations have never recorded rain. And as we travel to the southern tip, in Patagonia, the landscape transforms again into a windswept, subpolar region of glaciers, fjords, and rugged beauty. This incredible climatic diversity is what allows for the stunning range of ecosystems and biodiversity found across the continents. Finally, What about the languages spoken in the Americas? Just like its people and climates, the linguistic landscape is incredibly diverse. The colonial legacy has left a strong mark. Spanish is the dominant language in most of Latin America, from Mexico down to Argentina. Portuguese is the official language of Brazil, the largest country in South America. English is the primary language in the United States and most of Canada, as well as several Caribbean nations like Jamaica and Barbados. French is spoken in Quebec, parts of the Caribbean like Haiti and French Guiana, and Dutch is the official language in Sudan. But beneath these colonial languages lies a world of indigenous linguistic diversity. Before European contact, thousands of distinct languages were spoken across the Americas. While many have sadly gone extinct, hundreds are still spoken today. Languages like Quechua and Aymara have millions of speakers in the Andes. Nahuatl, the language of the Aztecs, is still spoken in Mexico, and Guarani is an official language of Paraguay, spoken by the vast majority of its population, both indigenous and non-indigenous. Efforts are underway across the continents to revitalize and preserve these precious linguistic treasures, which hold so much history, knowledge, and culture within them. Beyond the official languages, you'll also find countless Creole languages, especially in the Caribbean. These are languages that were born from the mixing of European and African languages during the colonial era, like Haitian Creole, Jamaican Patois, and Papiamento. They are a powerful testament to the creativity and resilience of the people who created them. From the towering peaks of the Andes to the vibrant streets of New York City, from the ancient wisdom of indigenous cultures to the rhythms of salsa and jazz, the Americas are a continent of contrasts, connections, and endless discovery. It is a place where histories have collided and cultures have blended to create something entirely new and unique. It truly is a new world, constantly reinventing itself. Thank you so much for joining me on this incredible journey across the Americas. I hope this gave you a taste of the amazing diversity this region has to offer. If you've enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and do you want to forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you do not miss our next adventure. Let me know in the comments what part of the Americas fascinates you the most. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.